And here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for attending today. Here's another body weight routine with your boy Max. So here we go. Nice high knees. Get everything warmed up here. So we're doing a lot of exercises, not a lot of rest in between. I want you to be breathing into your nose and out the mouth, okay? Nice and high knees for now. Each exercise, kind of each round will be about 30 seconds, okay? Again, go at your own pace, but feel free to challenge yourself. Obviously, if you experience any pain, just get down to the easiest variation, okay? Pick it up a little bit more. The only thing you need today is just your hands, your feet, water bottle, and a mat is optional, okay? Here we go. 5.
Right. Do it with me.
3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hands behind your butt. Butt kicks. What I'm going to be doing to you for the next 30 minutes, kicking your butt. Now, if everyone could please mute their computers or their microphones, this way I don't get that reverb.
Oh, mute.
Angelic voice.
The exercise.
Yeah.
If you're ready, you can just pick it up a little bit here. Again, go at your own pace. You can always just go back to the easiest variation. And this is your workout. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Next, little side-to-side jumping jacks. Advanced variation, the traditional ones.
Jump jacks.
Really trying to get fancy. You need to get a little bit lower here. Everything limbered up. Get that blood moving. Get that heart pumping. Get you ready for another tough day in Florida. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, little hip circle. So kind of pretend like you're doing a little hula hoop action.
Like this place.
Dirty dancing. Getting those hips limber and mobile. Drawing a big circle with your hips. Nice and big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse direction. Big old. Now, if you want, you can always put music in the background if you want. Things to distract you from the burn, from the torture. All personal preference. And remember, all these videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you can revisit them at any time that you want. You can try those expert variations too. But nice wide base here. Side punches. What we're trying to do here, we're trying to loosen up that thoracic cavity. Get those vertebrae
Can you do that one?
moving around.
Can you do that? Do it.
Have a little bit of hip action here.
There we go. All right, do it. Go ahead. You don't want to get in the video?
Really shifting those shoulders at least, well, I mean a full 180 degrees here. 10, 9, 8, 7, pick it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Left leg forward, right foot back. Knee strikes, okay? So you're kind of setting up in a split lunge position. Forward here, you're gonna unveil your inner Jet Li here. Bam, bring it in. Smash it. Smash that board. And inhaling, exhaling as you're coming up. Front view. So just keeping you moving here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Switch feet. Right leg is forward. Left foot is back. In this position, here we go. We're gonna get that knee nice and high. All right. And all these cardio drills have mobility and range of motion in mind. hitting. You ready? Or work out that hand. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Up to kind of our hip and lumbar area. Good mornings, also known as stiff-legged deadlifts. Feet are at shoulder width position. Soft bend in the knees. Shoulders back.
Daddy, can you have a popsicle?
One of this is we want to feel a real good stretch in the hamstrings. Look how flat and neutral my back is. When the hips no longer retract, simply shoot them forward. It's almost like a good morning. Now, very important here. You don't, optimally, you want your torso to get parallel, but depending on your hamstring flexibility, such as myself, I'm like a tin man. This is as far as my hamstrings go. So I cannot reach that full parallel position, and that's fine. I'm working within the boundaries of my own anatomy. The problem is when your hips can no longer retract, then you actually bend actual lumbar to get to that parallel position. And the lumbar isn't made to apply movement, to make a stabilizer. It's the hips, glutes, the hamstrings. Those are the ones that are designed to fire there. The spine erecte, they just stabilize. So this is kind of one of those hip dominant, when people say hip, when you're doing a kettlebell swing, this is what they mean. Hips are high, bring the hips back, feel that pull, boom, and load. It's like a rubber band, right? Give me one more here. Beautiful, good. Now we're up to the shoulders here. Here's simple front to back rotations. And I'm sweating, I haven't even done anything yet. Sweating just looking at y'all. So front to back rolls here. We start forward, go all the way up and all the way back. So kind of create big circles with your shoulder. The reason why we're going front to back is that it naturally puts you in that power position. We all don't have any problems shifting our shoulders forward and hunching over. We're in front of the desk all day, computer, reading. Everything that we do today, I want to undo that. This is a great exercise. You can do this throughout the day. You have a little 5-minute break, do a couple shoulder rolls. Posture is everything. Good. Next, hands like so. Pretend like you're doing a shoulder press, right? Shoulders are down. Now, we don't want them up here. Shoulders are down the entire time. Pretend like you're pressing something really heavy overhead. Stop just short of lockout. We don't want to lock out those elbows. Stop just short and then work your way down. I'll get it a little closer so you guys can see. Yeah, look at that shoulder position. I'm not up here. This is a weak position. We want to anchor them down. Side view. Okay. This is what we call the power position. The lats are engaged, shoulders are down. We're ready to the shoulder girdle is anchored. It's creating a platform from which we can press from. Side view here.
What's that?
Good. Let's include a little squat into this, okay? A little prayer squat. Hands up here. We're actually down here. Squat, kind of like a halfway for now. And then come up. Halfway. So this is now that we're nice and warm here, this will kind of gauge how low of a squat you can handle. Again, everyone is different. Obviously, if you have knee pain when you do this, stop this exercise immediately and give you a variation. Just simply reach out to me. Okay. But the goal is to get nice and low. Now, some people, their knee pain can be completely eliminated by just simply getting a really wide base, because this shifts emphasis from the knee, and you don't get that patellar traction, and it shifts emphasis more towards the hips. So play around with that as well. Find a power position. Find a position where you feel strong. 2. Last one. Good. And then last one, so we did an overhead press, we did some rows, or some rotations. Now some scapular retractions. This is like our typical row. We're gonna reach forward, Kind of notice how I'm kind of rounding my back. This is okay because we're just in our warm-up phase. So reach, stretch out those rhomboids, those lats, and you try to reach for something. And then shoulders are down and pinch the shoulders together. Okay, so again, side or back view here. I'm reaching, I'm rounding, and then shoulders are down. I'm pinching those scapula, those shoulder blades. Reaching, and then bring it back. Reach, and pinch. This is just like a typical row here. Whether you're doing the machine row or a barbell row, dumbbell row, same concept. You want to be pulling with the shoulder blades, not with your arms, okay? Beautiful, good. Shake it off, shake it off.
Hey guys, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Just make sure that your recording is on mute, just so we can make sure that we're only hearing Max. Thanks, guys.
Here we go. Let's begin. So our first position, the bent over position. So just like we did earlier, knees are at shoulder width position, or feet are at shoulder width position, slight bend in the knees, kind of get into that 45 or lower position, make sure there's a nice pull in the hamstrings. And now our arms are gonna come up. Now we're bringing them down and forward. Down, or back and forward. So bring them back and then reaching. Back and reaching. Now if this is too easy, simply add a 1 or 2 pound dumbbell and you will feel a pull in your shoulders of which you haven't felt before. So this is all just positional work. Keep that back flat. We don't want it rounded. We also don't want it hyperextended as well. It's a nice, neutral position. 10 seconds. Actually, this works really great with bands too. You can wrap around something and pull. So there's a lot of variations from this position. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to get you to be creative. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. On the floor. Okay. So we'll start with the easiest variation, and that is simply you can plank. That's too easy. Gotta get on both hands, and now we're in a push-up position. So before we advance, I want to make sure that you master the push-up position. Now, a lot of people, they hyperextend the back here, and the butt is either too low or too high. I want you to keep it nice and neutral. It should be your body should be flat as a board. And also very important is your hip position. I want you to shift it forward. So we don't want it back here. We want it up or forward, excuse me. So again, not here. We don't want to shift it back. We want it shifted front. And you'll notice, not only does it help realign my spine, but it also kind of clenches your glutes together as well. And this creates a really strong form from which you can do a push-up from, do a variation. So just do a couple of these. Kind of relax the hips and then shift them forward. Relax the hips, shift them forward. Also, those shoulders should be right in line over the wrists. We don't want them back here. We don't want them too forward either. Again, if you have wrist pain, if you have shoulder pain, simply get down into a plank position and practice these. Okay? Good. Shake it off. A little 10-second break. And now we're going to proceed into our lower body. And this is the kind of the easiest lunge variation, the reverse lunge. Starting position, feet are together. You bring back one leg. Now, notice my position here. I'm nice and straight. I'm not hunched over, neutral spine. That back foot is just a couple of inches above the floor. And now I'm driving off that front foot. Really, it's that front foot that holds all the power. Set your gaze to about 3 feet in front of you, kind of at a 45-degree angle. We want a nice neutral neck. We don't want to be looking all around. But it's that front foot. I want you to dig your foot into the floor and just drive off of it. You're just shooting up. Power. Boom. Breath. Stabilize. Drive off that front foot. If that ankle, if it's wobbling around, you have no power. You're losing force as it's dissipating up into the knee. That ankle's wobbly, the knee's wobbly, and the hips are wobbly. Okay? So that contact point is everything. Boom. Beautiful. Now, sometimes the shoes that you wear affect. So switch feet. The shoes that you wear affect kind of that position. Some people, you know, like running shoes, they're great for running. They absorb a lot of force, but because of that gel, it really creates an unstable surface. So really, the best footwear for strength training, obviously there's powerlifting shoes, but for what we're doing here, go barefoot. Drive. Got about 5 more. So see, we start off with kind of easy variations, get your confidence up, get your guard down, and I sneak up behind it. It's something intense. So bear with me. 2, last one. Good. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay, back into our bent over position. Angle at about, 30 to 45 degrees from the floor. And now this is just simply a front reach. Again, very important. Keep those shoulders low. They want up here. Nice and low. Remember, just the act of being in this position for 30 seconds is enough to make you curse at me. What you need is maybe 2 or 3 pound dumbbells. Really good contraction. So I'm sure you're wondering, okay, well, why are we even doing this position? Because really, this is a power position. This begins any sort of squat or deadlift. You can get comfortable being here, then that kind of just sets a platform for all those big compound exercises. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. On the floor. Here we go. Either push-up or plank position. And now, for those that want to challenge themselves, we're in that push-up position. We're coming back, touching the knee and back. So it's a shift, okay? Now, look, I'm always coming back to the starting position. I'm shifting back, touching, and back. Now, again, this is too easy. Honestly, just go straight into push-ups here. Remember to tuck that pelvis nice and flat as a board. Boom. And that chest should come within like 2 inches of the floor. And you can even alternate and go back to these guys. For those in a plank, you can even do a little side leg variation. Again, keep that pelvis shifted forward. All right, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. That might have been a little bit longer than 30 seconds, but if it was easy, we wouldn't be doing it. All right, back to lunges. The beginning variation was the reverse lunge. Next, kind of the intermediate variation is the front lunge. They're just lunging forward. Now, what makes this a little bit more difficult is you have to plant forcefully and then drive off that foot to shoot you back. Now, again, this might not be conducive to certain individuals, so simply resort back to the reverse lunge. That's fine. But those that want to challenge themselves, if there's no pain, by all means, plant, drive. So plant, drive. Plant, drive. You see, slightly different movement than that reverse. Explosive. Boom. Now again, if this is still too easy, or if you notice that you're bending over a line, you're hunching over a line, you're trying to compensate, hands above your head. Good. Switch sides, left foot. Anytime you put something over your head, even just your arms, it seems to naturally realign your spine. The spine wants to go in a neutral position. Now, in the same way, make sure your arms are leaning forward. This is a good way to kind of self-critique yourself. Five more, guys. Doing good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a little breather. Take a drink of water. Good job, guys. Okay. Everyone's still with us. Good. All right. The last variation on this guy. Bent over position. So we went front to back, went up and down. This time, this is the starting position, and you're wiping. Looks like a windshield wiper here. So side view right here. So you'll notice there's a lot of shoulder mobility exercises in today's workout. That's because the shoulders, because of that ball and socket joint, similar to the hip, but the ball and socket joint of the shoulder actually provides the most range of motion of any single joint in the body, but at the expense of instability. That's why shoulder problems, rotator cuff injuries are so prevalent in society. So hopefully after this workout, you can at least learn to keep that shoulder girdle anchored down kind of into your torso, engage these lats, these big shoulder stabilizers, and undo any damage that you've suffered. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Here we go. Back on the floor. Again, pick any variation that you want. You can even cycle through them as the set progresses. Here we go. I'm going to go straight advanced. I'm going to go into push-ups. Good. I'll go into these guys. Little toe tappers or knee tappers. Again, pelvis is tucked. You should be squeezing those glutes. Kind of squeeze your butt cheeks as if you're trying to crack a coconut or a walnut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got one more surprise for you. In a plank position, come out on one arm, extend the arm, and back. So, we're doing here, it looks a lot more intimidating than it is. Concepts stay the same. Shoulders are right above the elbows. You're just twisting that cord. Advanced variation, you simply do this from the push-up position. Slow and controlled. That's the name of the game. So, your feet aren't on top of each other. They're still staggered. They're just shifting from one toe to the other. 10 more seconds, guys. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brutal. Okay. Last round. Finish off with legs. Okay. So, we had the reverse. We had the forward. This time, you're going to combine both if you can. Go reverse and into forward. Boom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, split lunge position, split squat position. You're gonna get into a low position here. We're gonna hold here for 20 seconds. Final stretch, guys. Halfway there. Woo! 20 seconds, not too shabby. Switch, do the other leg. Uh-oh, I'm getting a little warning here. Here we go. Ready, and begin. If you already started, you get bonus points. This is all mental game. You can do this. Mind over matter. The legs are squirming. They're burning. Oh, man. What did I sign myself up for? And disengage. Get some feeling back into those legs. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's get on the floor. Let's keep that pace high, okay? We'll finish off with some abs and then we're done, okay? So, easy first. Feet are kind of like a 30-degree angle here. Shoulder blades off the floor. You're gonna reach and try to touch your toes here. These are called like toe touches, heel touches, lots of variations for them. But the whole point is, I want your shoulder blades to be off the ground the entire time. When the shoulder blades are off the ground, your back is less likely to round, because that's where we get problems. When people round the back and you can slide your whole hand underneath your lumbar, big no-no. It's the same thing that happens with the push-up. We have that huge kind of lordotic curve. I want to avoid that. So you're just shifting side to side. This is also a great way to clean the floors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it up, shake it up. Feet go up into a 90-degree angle, okay? Our typical Pilates 100s here. Shoulder blades off the floor. Synchronize your arms with your breathing. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, back is flat onto the floor. Go at your own pace. We're not doing anything fast here. Ten more seconds. Now, if you experience neck pain, simply just lay your head flat, flatten out the back, and proceed. Okay, we just have to work with what you have. That's all. 2, 1. Beautiful. Good. Next, a little hollow hold. Okay, so we're kind of progressing from this Pilates 100 variation. Shoulder blades are still up, and now you extend both feet, arms up. Now again, what's the back doing? You know, it's flat. And like the name suggests, it's a hollow hold. So we're kind of creating a hollow, concave, kind of half moon here. Relax the neck. 10 more seconds. And relax. Woo! Brutal, guys, brutal. If you have one more, we're gonna actually synchronize. So the feet will be high. Try to straighten out your feet. I know I'm not the best example, but it just comes to show you I'm still doing, the best that I can. Okay, so we're doing this. We're gonna synchronize your hands with your feet. Open up your hands, open up your feet, and then come in. So it's almost like your hands are like you're doing a fly, like you're hugging a big old oak tree, right? Again, keep those shoulder blades up if you can. It really makes a huge difference here. 10, 9, 8, 7. You're doing great. 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Notice how fast I'm going. 1. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We have about 2 minutes. Get on the floor, all fours, guys. You can do a little cat-cow just to loosen everything up, okay? So the cow, you're gonna dip and shift that pelvis back. Really squeeze everything out. 1, 2, 3. And now just do the exact inverse movement, the cat. You're rounding the back and you're pulling everything up. And then again, go at your own pace. 1, 2, 3. This is a good exercise to loosen up that vertebra if you have back pain. Obviously, if you do any morning stretches, make sure that you're warmed up. Either you want on a